SoundOff, Louisiana's premier television sports talk show, is on deck from the Caesars Sportsbook at Horseshoe Lake Charles. The three wise guys are mic'd up and ready. SoundOff begins now.
Good evening, Sound Offers. Thanks a whole bunch for staying up past that late bedtime.
Yes.
You know, right
Not
here.
late.
Huge show tonight.
We are.
You can see why it's special off to the side there.
That's what keeps us running.
Going to be a great show. We're going to tell you how good it's going to be. You're going to call your friends to say, did you watch Sound Off on CBS Lake Charles this
Yes.
week? That's how good of a show it's going to be.
It's always a good show.
But
we
we add to it because we have sweets now.
And
Compliments?
somebody's sweet.
all because of somebody thought enough of us to.
Kelsey from
Do
CBS
this.
Lake Charles to help us
Wow,
celebrate
what a
our
good friend we
30th
have.
broadcast season. Brought us, I guess, Kelsey, is that an Oreo cake of some sort?
It is.
I'm
It's
going
a
to eat it
cookie cake.
regardless.
Cookie cake.
One
My
Oreo
favorite.
for each of you, so
What?
share.
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 That is too cool.
Don't
Chelsea,
worry
thank
about,
you
don't
so
worry
much.
about me.
Wow,
All
for
right.
thinking about
so
us.
you handle all the PR, all the social media stuff for CBS Lake Charles. What does that entail?
Yes, I'm the brand manager.
Brand manager for
Wow.
the station.
So the YouTube, the Facebook, the Instagram, website, all of that is me.
One
I got-
person?
Yeah, absolutely.
We're
All
a
under her
brand.
domain.
Wow.
No, it's her
Chelsea,
brand.
you makes us
We
look
just play
really
a very
good.
small part of the CBS Lake Charles brand.
But that's
We're
a
a
lot for one
brand.
person to handle. I mean, that's a lot.
It's a lot of fun. So
Yeah.
Wow.
congratulations to you guys.
Thank you.
Incredible.
Thank you
Thank
very
you so
much.
much.
We're not
Thank
going to
you
light
for
it.
the cake.
That might be a little bit problem, but yeah, we thank you. No eating during the show. Thank you,
I'm
Kelsey. We
gonna
appreciate
eat.
it. That is
Casey,
Kelsey.
thank
She
you
handles
so
all
very
that
much.
stuff.
Wow.
If you want more information about CBS
Boy,
Lake
it's good to
Charles and
have
all
her, I
their
tell you.
services, be
Thank
it
her so much
digital
for having
website, all that stuff, marketing for your business.
Yes.
You can get in touch with Kelsey and she'll send you in the
He
right
couldn't wait.
way. He's gonna
just
eat
couldn't
it
wait.
anyway.
He
I knew
couldn't
it was
wait.
gonna
He
happen.
could not
All right,
wait.
guys, let's get into the show. I told you it was going to be a good show.
Yes.
You pointed this out. I don't know, a couple of days.
What?
3 of the candidates for NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, ex-LSU Tigers,
Finalists.
starting
Finalists.
with Jaden Daniels, Malik Neighbors from the
Neighbors,
Giants, and the
Giants.
Jaguars' Brian Thomas.
Yes.
Has this ever
No,
happened before?
I excluded that.
I can't imagine that it has,
Ever.
but I don't know that for a fact.
Ever.
Of course, people are taking little snide shots at Brian Kelly again.
Uh-oh.
You know, you got 3 candidates for Rookie of the Year, and you didn't make the playoffs.
Again
last
with
year.
that.
But what do we go back? Scooter makes a great point. What was the problem? Neither of those guys were defensive players. Come on,
There you
guys.
go again. Yeah.
Come on,
But they were.
man.
I mean, they had those 3 guys. They lived up to it. Wasn't like LSU wasted them.
No, you're right.
They
You're
led the
right.
nation
They
in,
did.
in scoring.
They were
and
scoring 40
yardage.
points a
You're right
game.
about that.
You're right.
Look,
But
Daniels won't
The fact-
be the first rookie to start in a Super Bowl.
No,
Okay, it
no.
would have been a great storyline.
it would have been.
He runs into a Mack truck brick wall up in Philadelphia with that defense. Earlier in the week, I didn't want to, intimate that he was not effective, but he
was.
didn't have a big impact scoring wise. The numbers were okay. And that's not
Yeah,
all
but
on
he
him.
didn't fumble 4
He didn't
times.
fumble 4 times. I got it. I just wish I would have seen him use the legs more to break open that offense a little bit. Not that it would have made a difference.
Could that have been something maybe offensively that they should have schemed a little bit better?
I think.
My problem
think-
is this, Rick.
He's not
if
big
he-
enough to tackle Saquon
If
Barkley.
he
That's
would have
right.
ran
You're
into
right, sir.
Kansas City, I think Spaz would have confused him. Come on now.
This did
Jaden
not-
would not have been able to pick up some of the stuff that Spaznola would have put on this young kid. He
loss,
would not have been.
This loss does not taint the year that
No
Jaden
way.
Daniels
No
had.
way, Rick. No way.
I mean,
not at all.
I know he lost by 32.
I hope
got
the
it.
viewers are not saying that it did. Why did
Well,
he
who
go?
was it on the 10th? I think you're wrong. Said if Philadelphia came to this game thinking they were going to throw stuff that would confuse a rookie, they're barking up the wrong tree.
No, I think, hey,
I don't know if he was confused.
Let me say
I don't
this.
think so.
Spaz confused Josh Allen.
Well, no,
Okay.
Spaz might have.
Okay.
With that
he
blitz package he
confused
could
Josh
do.
Allen,
Look.
okay?
Look,
So-
Daniels won 2 playoff games on the road.
There's no doubt.
The Bucks and the Lions.
No, there's no doubt.
I mean, that is
There's
just,
no doubt,
He
Rick.
had,
And
let me
look,
state for a record right now, he had the greatest NFL rookie quarterback season ever.
I have to agree with that.
I look back.
No,
ever.
you're right. You're right.
John
You're right.
Elway didn't have
You're
these
right.
numbers. Dan
You're right.
Marino didn't have these
You're right.
numbers.
Dan
Steve
Marino
Young.
didn't even start.
Exactly.
Joe.
So look,
But
the greatest ever.
the
greatest ever.
Can you imagine if the Commanders just
Peyton
be
Manning
smart about
didn't
it
have it.
and invest in what this kid needs there? He needs an offensive line. We all would agree on that, right? Can you imagine?
He needs a better defense.
He
too.
needs some defensive help.
But you know what? You can always outscore him, Scooter.
Well,
He needs to
yesterday.
get people. He needs to get people to protect him. Honestly,
He needs
He
another
does.
receiver. He needs
does.
another receiver.
And I'm gonna tell you,
and another running back, no doubt.
they have
He-
got to be really high in Washington right now, guys,
Oh,
to
he-
have this guy as your quarterback.
Oh, he owns the nation's capital.
Wow, Scooter. I mean, that's
all
your
right.
future quarterback.
Philadelphia push.
Let it
Outlaw
go.
or not?
Let it go. Let it go.
Oh, I wouldn't mind outlawing it.
No,
but
Scooter,
how
you
are
cannot.
gonna outlaw it?
You cannot
Well, you
outlaw
can't
it.
have. Well, I don't know. I mean,
What
you can't because
how would the rule read?
I know because you
tell
push
you,
players
the rule,
on the field.
The rule would have
You're
to
right.
read. The rule would have to read. The offensive back cannot get a running start to push the quarterback. Everybody has to be at a standstill.
But-
That's the only rule that they could change.
What are
with
you?
it.
You have a scrum. You
The
have a
advantage,
scrum.
but
and
Rick,
they
the
push.
advantage is the
saying
the
you
running
can't
back.
push from
do
behind?
you notice the running back always lines up 2 or 3 yards deeper
Yeah,
when you're having
of
a
course.
twist push?
Yeah.
Why is that? It's the momentum.
Of course. You can't outlaw.
You
it.
can't outlaw that, man.
You can't
no.
outlaw this.
I
No,
know.
no, it's a Pandora's box.
Everybody's saying that because Philadelphia has the largest offensive line in the league.
Did
period.
anybody in this entire galaxy of Horseshoe Lake Charles and wherever ever heard of a rule the NFL can arbitrarily
Wait.
award an offense?
If you jump more than twice, yes.
Well, no,
heard of that rule?
there's no set rule. It's at the referee's
Discretion. If you jump more than
kinda
twice.
It's gotta be in the
understand.
rule book.
I did not know it, but apparently it is. I
But
did
look,
not know it. No.
Rick,
but
the ball
but
is-
it kind of makes sense.
It does.
And it was almost. It looked like.
It doesn't make sense at all.
It looked like to
Wait,
me.
Rick, wait.
Both teams were almost laughing. At
Yeah,
some point.
I'm sure
But
they thought
you're
it was
right,
funny.
Scooter.
It wasn't like, all right, we're getting pissed. One more time. No, it was like, okay,
Look,
do it again.
look. The ball is on the one. How do you reward the offensive team if the defense
I
jumps?
bet they
How do you
move the
reward
ball.
them, Rick? What do you do?
You move it 1 inch.
No,
by
Rick,
1
stop,
inch.
stop,
no.
Rick, stop. So,
You
Rick, what do you
cannot
do when you run out of
arbitrarily
yardage?
give-
What do you do when you run out of yardage? What do you do then? Huh, Rick? What do you do?
I mean, the guy
No,
from
Rick,
Washington,
you
number
don't have
4,
an
he's
answer for
not
that.
going to continue to
no.
lead.
Hey,
He's just not.
Who knows?
I
I mean, you could tell he was doing it because he wanted to, okay? It wasn't because he was saying.
I think he was trying to stop the,
No, he
the,
wouldn't.
the
No, he
tush
wouldn't.
push.
He didn't
I
care.
just don't
the
see
game
it.
was over, and everybody knew the game was over.
Look,
okay? The game was
It's
over.
hard enough to
It
stop
was
that play.
almost.
The game was over.
I mean, you're going to, again, penalize the defense for doing everything they can
But that's
to stop
crazy.
the play?
If you jump more
Well,
than
Bills
twice,
need to work on their tush push.
Oh, you ain't
they
kidding
do
me.
need to work on it.
You're
They
not
do need to
kidding
work
me on
it.
that one.
Can I
Although,
ask you guys?
I thought they got that first down.
Oh
on third
wow,
down.
Scooter, you serious, Scooter? Oh wow, Scooter. Oh man.
You can't
Wow.
outlaw. Stop playing with the rule book. It's crazy.
Leave it
All right,
alone.
first break of the show. We're coming back in about a minute and a half. Stay right there.
It is both. It is both. It is both. It is both. It's both. Hey, thanks for the backup.
What's bugging you?
Is it roaches? They're the first pest you think of for indoor bugs and a health threat. At J&J, we offer weapons to eliminate and prevent infestation of your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Contact us today for a free inspection.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment.
Dave's back on.
Coors Light. Choose chill.
Fury of flavor. I love saying that.
Yes, it
Elevate
sounds
your
good.
palate. The legend has arrived. All that describes Gordon Ramsay steak right here at Horseshoe Lake Charles. It is the best steakhouse in the entire
There is
state
no
of
doubt.
Louisiana. The very best cuts of beef, aged, of course, supreme quality. Celebrity chef Gordon Ramsay. If you watch television on any channel, any network, you're going to come across Gordon Ramsay in the kitchen somewhere. Famous
He's the
beef,
man.
famous beef Wellington also on the menu. Of course, lamb
That's
and the
Scooter's
freshest of
favorite.
seafood. All right
It might
here at
be
Gordon
if I ever
Ramsay
get
Steak,
one.
Horseshoe Lake Charles.
That's Scooter's favorite,
All right.
man. Okay.
You know, back to the Super Bowl, back to the Bills
my
and the
fantasy.
Chiefs. Earlier in the week, I think it was, you called the Buffalo Bills cursed.
I did.
Cursed. They're,
Look
they're
at-
definitely haunted
Look
and they're
at the
troubled.
losses they've had, man.
Check out these numbers. Josh Allen,
I know what you're going to
Patrick
say.
Mahomes.
I know
yeah,
what you're
the
going to
numbers
say.
are
The numbers are way
identical.
different.
Completely
The
identical.
numbers are way, to
They're-
that
I mean,
degree.
in the 4 playoff postseason, and they haven't all been conference championship games, both of them with 9 touchdowns. Both of them were sacked 4 times.
Right.
Allen has no turnovers. No turnovers in those 4 losses. Mahomes has 1. So you look at it, Josh
No.
Allen has no blame on these losses. When he's matching Mahomes tit for tat, you cannot put this on Josh Allen. I'm sorry.
Well, who did?
I'm just saying you can't.
Okay.
I'm not saying
What do
any-
you, Rick? What do you do? What do you think, Josh Allen, right now? He's back at the complex in Buffalo.
What can I do? His defense fails him at times. He's had drops, not only Kincaid, but you go back, he's had drops in other games that were critical drops.
Look.
And then Sean McDermott, great coach, but come on, get your head out of you-know-what
Rick,
sometimes.
he's
Well,
missing
I'll go back
something,
to what I
Rick.
said Tuesday.
He's
What did
missing-
you say
He's
Tuesday?
missing something to where
It felt like they were chasing that extra point when they
The whole game,
foolishly
Scooter.
went
The
for
whole
two.
game.
I'm buying into that,
The whole
but it
game,
wasn't the
Scooter.
total
No, it
loss.
wasn't.
It wasn't the total.
It
Just
just
those
didn't.
calls.
Never go for 2 in the first
I
half.
think I yelled it from my seat. I don't know. Kick it, kick it, kick it. Look,
it's just, Rick.
I know this is kind of cliche-ish. I know you've probably heard it before, all right? The analogy, Josh Allen, Mahomes, all right? And it's not only just Josh Allen. Maybe even a little bit of Joe Burrow, even though he's beaten him once and gotten to the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
But it's the old analogy, Phil Mickelson, Tiger Woods. If Tiger wasn't around, Phil Mickelson would have 10 or 11 majors. It's just, it is what it is. You're playing
It is,
against
it
greatness.
It
That's
is,
fair.
Rick.
Allen is
It
playing
is, Rick.
against one of the greatest ever,
It is.
as did Phil Mickelson try to battle heads up against Tiger Woods. It's just, I don't know, born at the wrong time. I don't know.
But
it's great,
do
it's
you?
great theater.
But
that's
but
for sure.
what you say makes a lot of sense, Rick. And is what do you do with the stable of quarterbacks that's coming behind
know.
him? What, have
Can
you looked
Lamar?
at that?
Can Lamar?
Have
Can
you
Joe
looked at
Burrow
that?
beat him
What
again? Can
happens then?
Lamar?
The question was, guys, who will win their first Super Bowl first? Lamar Jackson, Allen, or our guy?
Daniels
Jaden
or
Daniels?
Burrow?
No,
Oh,
Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
Who will win
From
their
the
first?
AFC.
Who will win their first Super
Wow.
Bowl out of those 3?
I want it to be
I know
Josh
who
Allen.
I'm saying Josh Allen's going to do it. I'm saying Josh is going to be the
I
one
want
to
Burrow
win
to
the
win
first.
one too.
If
I
Josh
do want-
Allen
I do
didn't
want
do
Burrow
it
to win
this
one, too.
year,
It's tough. All right,
It was.
let me throw this question at you. How good can this McNeese basketball team if this roster was at full strength? You and I have watched games.
Yeah, we
And I
have.
keep pointing to Allen Breed on the bench. Good-looking young
I
kid,
know,
right?
I know.
Sitting,
I know.
sitting. First 2 games early in the non-conference, 18 points against South Dakota State, 17
Yeah.
against Alabama, and then the knee injury.
Yeah.
Imagine 6'3" shooting guard
Can you
to
imagine?
pair up with Garcia, Copeland, Parker,
Can you imagine?
and Richards, and he's just still sitting on the bench.
What's
Well,
his time?
what's the
What's his
prognosis?
timeline? What's his timeline, Rick?
Will Wade has said we don't have a timeline. They get a little, not going to talk too much about an injury
Are you
because it's an
saving?
injury.
Are you saving him
But
for?
we're already pushing
Look.
February, gentlemen.
yeah, there's,
I mean,
there's nothing
how
to save him for. If he can
Exactly.
play, he'd be playing.
He can't play.
So obviously he
I'm with
can't.
Scooter.
He
I'm
cannot
with Scooter.
play.
Apparently he can't play.
He can't, and I can only
Well, I
assume
can't wait to see
a
when
medical
he gets
red
back.
shirt.
I can't wait to see when he gets back
He
in.
is-
Okay, I can't wait.
He is a fantastic player. I saw practices myself.
Some of the points he
last
put up,
year
Rick, when he played.
Not many, but he was literally outplaying Shahada Wells during
Now,
practice.
Shahada Wells was the best player on
and he
Magnesia
was
team.
the best
Come on now.
player on the team.
Come on, he was the
and
best
this is
team.
Breed, a transfer from Providence
He
when he
is.
was sitting out.
But we said that he was going to be great when we first looked at this kid.
Yes,
We said that.
and he proved it early
We said that.
early
He
in
was
the
gonna
year,
be
right?
good, man.
But
We said that.
he can't get on the floor.
Well, we hope he can soon, Rick.
He can't get on the floor. All right, SEC.
Yeah.
Are they still the top dog in college
Yes.
football?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes.
What are you,
Yes,
what are
they
you
are.
basing that
Not
on?
top.
Yes, they are.
Now, if you want to say top to bottom, maybe still so. But I mean,
Why not top, Scooter?
results don't
Why
lie.
not? Why not
They
top?
haven't even been in the championship game.
No,
the last
they
2
haven't,
years.
Scooter.
I
No,
would
they
still
haven't.
make the argument The top to bottom, yeah. I mean, even Vanderbilt was good this year.
Oh, where's my Vandy helmet? No, you're
you
valid
just won't
on
let
that
it go, Scooter.
because of
You just
Texas.
won't let it go, okay? You won't let
Texas
it go.
is added to it.
Yeah, Oklahoma didn't add much, but
No,
yeah.
not yet.
But you got to figure they will. They're a big brand name. But I know
Big
where
Ten
you're
people will
headed
argue,
with.
Kevin. Big Ten people.
No, they may, but the proof is in the pudding. When you look at how the rankings go,
two straight
it's
titles,
an SEC team.
Michigan and
every
Ohio
year
State.
that's number one. Scooter, if it's not Alabama,
Not
if
the
it's
last 2 years.
No. Michigan
Alabama,
and Ohio State.
Michigan and Ohio State, but Alabama was the year before.
Well, I'm just saying.
That's
Okay.
3
And
years
now-
ago.
2 years
We're
later.
talking about
We're talking.
it's 3
well,
years
who
ago.
is
We're
now?
talking about
Auburn.
now.
Who's now? Auburn.
No. We're not talking basketball. I'm going to get to basketball. I'm
Oh,
talking
you're talking
football.
about- talking basketball.
Okay, let's shift the basketball.
man, I thought we were
So
talking
maybe
basketball.
the SEC.
See,
No. Stay with me.
They're number
Auburn.
one. They're number
Let me
one in
ring the bell.
basketball.
We're
They're number
talking
one.
football.
I thought we
Did
was
you
on
eat some of that
basketball.
cake? Who ate the cookie?
Scooter did. You
Who
know
ate
that.
the cookie?
You
All
know
right.
that little kid that comes up and say, I did it.
I did. All right.
Golly.
No. SEC football.
No.
Got a little work
SEC
to
football.
do. Basketball. We got 8 teams, gentlemen, in the top 25
Okay,
for
well,
SEC
Scooter, that's what I was
basketball.
saying, Scooter, was that. I thought Rick was talking
We're
about
getting to,
basketball.
we were going to get
We
to
were
basketball.
trying
We were
to segue into that.
Okay.
You took the cookie. That's what made
I
me
did
mess
take
me
Does
up.
it surprise you, SEC man? 8,
Uh,
Auburn
yeah.
number 1,
You know
Tennessee.
doesn't
what
surprise
was
me.
really telling? What do you think college basketball? What conference do you think of?
I don't know. I'm old school.
No, you
Big
gotta go.
East.
You gotta go SEC.
ACC.
ACC, Big East,
I
but
don't
I'm
know about
behind the times.
Carolina, Duke,
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah,
A
but
little
look,
bit of SEC. A little bit of SEC.
They had this SEC, ACC
Yeah.
challenge. The SEC went 14-2.
Yeah.
And one of the teams that lost was what, Kentucky, I think?
yeah. Do you remember the days, guys, when we sat here on this show and talked about Kentucky's got 5 guys that's going to
Yeah.
be probably the top 5 picks
Right.
in the
The old
NBA
one and
lottery?
done days.
A one and done.
Kentucky, they're still in the top 10.
Yeah.
So it's not like
Yeah,
they just
yeah,
appeared.
Scooter.
No, they're there.
yeah,
With a
but-
first-year head coach.
it's
Yeah.
like
No, they're there.
you know.
It's amazing. The transformation, I think, to a large, because of the depth of the conference.
Yeah.
8 teams in the top 20, 25. That's amazing.
Has there?
I
Has
mean,
there
LSU
trivia?
is not a bad basketball team. They're 1-6.
We'll get into
whatever.
that in about
I have a trivia question when we
45
come back
seconds.
for Scooter. I have a
All right,
trivia
we'll
question
take
for
a
Scooter
short
when we
pause.
come
We
back.
may touch on LSU men's basketball. Stay right there.
What's bugging you?
Is it ants? They're crazy, tiny, irritating pests outside trying to get in. At J&J, we offer weapons to locate, eliminate, and prevent their entering your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Contact us today for a free inspection.
It is both. It is both. It is both. It is both. It's both. Hey, thanks for the backup.
Horseshoe Lake Charles, the ultimate gaming experience
Yes.
right here. The only casino in the region that offers 100 times odds on craps, of course. Then there's the Caesars Sportsbook, where we are. Of course, you got the app, you got the Caesars reward cards.
You have it
the
all.
Icon of sports betting. Home of legendary chef Gordon Ramsay at Gordon Ramsay Steak. Need I say more? I can if you want me to.
You
there,
can.
Kevin.
I
Go
mean,
ahead.
Okay, you got
If you
Bruce
get a
Brothers.
word in,
You got
didn't say
flies.
nothing.
Kevin's busy
got
on
table
the phone.
games.
You might
I'm
have
I'm trying to
get
see
the
who's
on and on right here.
I'm just trying to see
Horseshoe
who's
Lake
around the
Charles.
NFL is getting the job. That's
All right,
what I'm
gentlemen,
trying to
let's
find
get-
out.
Keeping you
Not
guys.
you.
It's
That's
like
what I'm trying
chasing
to find
cats
out.
with you guys.
Who's trying to get a
It's like
job
the
around the
Rocky
NFL,
movie.
man?
Remember the Rocky movie when
Herding
Rocky was
cats.
trying to chase the kitchen, the
No,
chicken? I
herding
can never
cats.
catch you guys because I'm chasing, I'm
Look,
chasing
man,
damn
look.
chickens.
I'm trying to keep us
Oh
informed and
my
up to date
God.
on
All right,
what's
let's get
going
back
on.
on basketball. All right.
Yes.
What did you
I got-
say? What did you say? LSU men's basketball is not really that bad.
They're not good.
I was going to ask you, is Matt
They're not
McMahon,
good. They're not
is he going to
good.
survive this year?
I don't know.
McMahon,
Well, I
head coach.
mean, it's a bitch if he doesn't. He's done a pretty good job.
Okay.
He's
Did
only
you say
won
so?
one conference game. Now, they
Yeah, he's
played
only won
well
one.
out of conference. Who did they beat? NC State, I think, in that ACC.
Whatever.
But I mean, you talk, the football coaches bitch about the minefield they have to go
Yeah.
through with the schedule.
Right.
I mean, it's
No, that's
worse
valid.
in basketball.
No, it's valid. You
right
got to.
now.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Well,
It's worse in basketball right
Yeah.
But I'm going to pull a little Guidry card here.
Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go.
Kelly, Mulkey, Johnson, McMahon. They're all dealing. They're all having the same amenities to a
Two
large
of them
degree.
are good. Two of them are
Hold
good.
on now.
Two
They're
of them are
dealing with
good.
all the nice
Okay.
amenities. All right,
Two
that
of them are
LSU
good.
has to offer. But they're all. I'll use your word, minefield. They all have the NIL minefield.
They
and
do.
the portal minefield.
They do.
Kelly.
And it's all
Kelly's
different.
got the #1 portal class coming in.
He do.
Mulkey's got a natty. Johnson's got
do.
a natty.
Yeah.
McMahon is still languishing, guys.
Yeah, he
And
is.
That's the
Well,
bold
he is.
fact.
And there's also the difference.
He's
Nobody at
languishing.
LSU has ever won a natty in basketball. Not men's
But
You're right.
basketball.
But they've been much more
Dale
competitive.
Brown's
They've
been
been to
close.
the Final
They've
Four.
been
Yeah.
much more competitive.
Dale Brown has been
What,
close.
you got a trivia question?
I did. Let me ask this to Scooter.
Well, they are competitive. They
What-
play. I mean, Alabama's what, 3rd or 4th in the country, and
yeah.
they played them
Look,
right
Let-
to the wire.
Let's see where it ends up.
in the SEC,
I'll reserve
I'm
that.
with you.
for Scooter, in the SEC, has there been a SEC football team and an SEC men's basketball or women's basketball, both in the same year, has won a national championship?
Of an SEC team?
Yes.
I don't think
Both
so.
men and women, men too in basketball, has won a
I don't
national
think
championship.
So, huh?
No.
You follow the league much closer than I do.
No,
I think you're right.
I think it.
I think you're right, though.
No, I'm thinking UConn one year won men's and women's
Yeah,
basketball.
they did.
In same
But
year?
Yeah.
but
He might be right on that.
I was looking for
he might be
football
right
on that.
and basketball to win a
Trying to
national
think who
championship.
it might be.
That's a good guess.
Okay.
UConn. That's
All
a
right.
good
yeah,
guess.
but he said football.
I said football and
Oh no!
men's-
Now let's take
men's
football
basketball.
out of it. I mean, no,
Yeah.
no. Okay, all right. I like the men's and women's
Yeah,
basketball.
that's happened.
Who has been crowned?
That
All
has
right,
happened.
let's get back on the Saints coaching search. As of late in the week,
Saints need to get back on the Saints coaching.
Yeah,
Mickey
yeah.
Loomis, still no decision. Reportedly, Mike McCarthy was coming into New Orleans to interview face-to-face and that whole thing.
Look.
Darren Rizzi, still on the staff. Clint Kubiak is already taking flight to Seattle as their OC.
Well,
Clint-
if you wanted Kubiak as head coach, you could get him back from Seattle. Do you think?
Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna first
Are you
of all.
serious with that?
No, I'm saying you said he's already gone.
No, he's gone. He's
As
gone.
if he
Yeah.
was a candidate.
Oh my God! I'd take Darren Rizzi over Clint Kubiak.
Really?
Yeah.
I like Rizzi. I don't.
Ah.
He's a Paisan. I like him too, but
Okay, okay, I'm not
you
gonna
know,
go
but
there.
they-
Okay.
You know, if they were going to do Rizzi, they should have done it.
yeah,
I'm with
it's-
Scooter.
Exactly.
I'm with
now
No.
it's,
It's too late. It's looking like you
It
our
would look
last.
like-
you our last choice. We got to go with you. That's what it
it's
looks
looking
like.
like they had to settle for him.
Exactly. So
I
no,
just-
I'm saying, Rick, I cannot see McCarthy becoming the Saints. I cannot.
You
see
said
it.
Aaron Glenn was going to get the gig.
The Saints are crazy
Okay,
not to take Aaron Glenn.
where's
They're
my
crazy.
Saints
Well, they
hat?
may
I don't
have
have a Saints
wanted
hat.
him.
Who?
It looked more like Glenn didn't want the Saints.
I'm
Scooter just
buying
made me.
on that
Scooter
one.
made me even more
Kevin,
right. Skate.
Kevin,
Scooter just made me
Gail
even more
Benson
right.
just cut you a check. You're now the GM. Who do you hire? You know the candidates out there. Come on, man. Come on, big man. Step up.
Come on, you got
Who
a
do you
lot
hire?
of talk
I
going.
gotta
Who do you hire?
get my people to inform me and give me updates on what's going on
Oh,
around the league.
my
I don't have
gosh.
that
I
right
thought
now.
you
So I can't
knew
give
it.
you.
I thought they
can't-
called you.
No,
Yeah.
they didn't call me
For
yet.
update.
She didn't call me, Scooter.
Yeah.
She didn't call me. I wish she would have called me. I'd have said, if you don't take Aaron Glenn, look, ma'am, we're gonna make a huge mistake here in New Orleans. Nola needs this guy.
Well,
Nola
they're
needs
not
him.
getting this guy. So
No, they're not getting
I
him.
think right on par with that equation is Brian Flores.
Brian Flores is too
VC at
old. He's too
Minnesota.
old, Rick. He's too
Too
old, man.
old?
How
The
old
man
is
is in his
Flores?
upper
How old is he?
30s.
Is he?
Brian Flores.
I'm thinking of another Flores. Does he
I
have
don't
a
know
daddy?
who you're thinking about.
He's
That's
got
all
a daddy
that's
that coached
all I'm
him.
saying on that.
I'm thinking, when you say Flores,
No.
I'm thinking of a guy that coached back
I don't
with
know
Bill
what
Walsh.
the, I don't know what the issue is with
He's your
Flores. It may be that suit against the NFL. I don't. Are y'all paying attention?
Yeah, yes,
No,
we
All right,
are.
let's
not.
move on.
Yes,
Let's
we
move
are.
on.
Stuff talking
Who
about.
ate the damn cookie?
Your boy.
did.
Okay. All right.
Like the little kid in school. I did.
Is it
I'm gonna
better?
eat the other one too.
Is it better for college football
Uh-oh.
that primetime Dion is still at Colorado
Yes,
in the college
yes,
game
yes,
and not
yes.
with the drama
It's better
soap
for
opera
college.
in Dallas?
It's better for college football that
Yeah,
Dion's
I'll
still at
go- I'll
Colorado.
go along
Storyline,
with that.
the whole
I
energy
think
involved.
Dion works better
He does.
in
He does.
college than he would in
Yeah.
the pros.
I agree, Scooter.
The pros, to the degree that his name and persona leaves these college kids a little wide-eyed,
Yes.
that goes away in the
Yes.
pros.
you're right.
Yes.
You're right.
Yes. I totally agree,
And
Scooter.
you know,
great storyline wherever he goes.
Not to say one day he won't become
question.
an NFL
Deion-
coach
No.
one day, but
No.
he works for Colorado, and I'm glad that he's
Deion's like
still
a
there.
living organism.
Yeah.
He's just,
Yeah.
Up against the clock.
and I
Time out
was
here.
wrong.
Fine.
He is done. I did not
No.
think he would do this
I didn't
well.
either. Final round of the show when we come back. Stay right here.
Coors Banquet, the same brewing tradition since 1873. When you're the favorite beer of rock stars and cowboys, you don't compromise. That's our legacy. What do you want to go down in history for? Start your legacy. Coors Banquet.
What's bugging you?
Is it termites? The season is now and they are swarming. At J&J Exterminating, we offer some very effective weapons against infestation of your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Don't wait. Contact us now for a free inspection.
J&J has protected Louisiana homes and businesses for over 60 years.
Call him today, make the pests go away. J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
Thanks again for participating in our program. Cake, the cake, 30th anniversary, supplied by CBS
That's
Lake
really
Charles.
special.
That all three of us turned 30 years old on the same
Isn't
week.
that amazing?
Isn't that
That's
great?
pretty good, man.
Thank you
That
to
is-
Kelsey
that
from
is
CBS
pretty
Lake
good.
Charles to help us celebrate our 30th
Yes.
year anniversary of broadcasting in this
Yes.
part of the state. Nice little cake there. Hobbs is bringing it home. He's going to gorge on it. All right, I don't mind about that. Hey, all of us here at the table have either covered or been to Super Bowls.
Yes.
Super Bowl 59 coming up in a couple of weeks in New Orleans will be very different because
will
of the
be.
tragic events that occurred and the loss of life
It
on
will
Bourbon
be.
Street and that whole tragedy there. I know you and I, from a media standpoint, it's difficult to navigate through the
It is.
security of just a normal Super Bowl. Can
Yeah.
you imagine what's going to be happening in New Orleans?
With all of the
For even
security.
the participants,
With
you know,
security and
everybody,
stuff,
the
man.
fans and the whole bit.
We're going to be down there, the NFL alumni.
That seems to be, I mean, not the people in charge. Yeah, they're taking it very seriously.
Yeah.
But the whole thing seems, the whole incident, we'll call it, seems to have faded a little bit into the background.
Oh, they'll bring it to the fore.
Don't believe that's
They'll bring it to the
will be
fore.
brought to the
What
attention.
are you guys going to be doing with NFL alumni?
We're going to be doing some different functions at a lot of the different restaurants down in New Orleans. And what we've been told is that there's going to be National Guard members that's going to be assigned to us in groups when we go out. Because most of the time you're going to have to travel either on foot or by car or by some other means to get to the next restaurant.
Yeah.
And we're going to have parties stationed all throughout.
It's a big deal because not just Super Bowl. New Orleans is the best place.
It is.
It is,
to have
Scooter.
it.
Yeah.
It
It
is,
is
man.
just-
it is.
Logistically, it's great.
I would
It
put
is.
Atlanta second.
Yeah. Yeah.
Miami
yeah.
gets them all, but Miami to me is a nightmare.
Well, I went to the Saints
stuff
Super Bowl, and
I've
that was in
covered
Lauderdale, so I didn't
Yeah,
go to
wait.
Miami.
But the stadium is really closer to Lauderdale.
It is. It's in Lauderdale. You're right. You're right.
But everything is just so
It
spread
is.
I
out.
think that they're prepared for just about anything.
I hope so. Hey, any shock that the early line has Kansas City 1.5
Kansas City
point
winning
favorites?
by 1.5.
1.5 over Philadelphia. Over and under at 50.
Yeah.
Over and under at 50.
Let me tell you, the team that
think
makes
it's gonna go up
and I know
a
it's a
tick.
cliche, but the team that makes the least amount of mistakes will win this game because
Thank you for
it's
that. We got two- oh, my
like
God.
this. It's
We
like
got
this.
two more weeks of Super
It's like
Bowl
this,
chatter.
guys.
We're out of time. We'll
When
see you
you
next
have
time right
Hutton
here at
speaks.
SoundOff.